Archangel Michael says, the air around you has shifted for a reason. Someone who once smiled in your face has been walking behind you with thoughts too dark to speak aloud. Her envy has been growing like a poison, and now she's taken a step that has invited something she cannot control. She went to a seer, clutching your photograph with trembling fingers. Her voice cracked as she whispered your name, hoping for confirmation that the energy around you could be broken. But what the seer told her left her pale and trembling, because your name carries divine protection that cannot be undone. When your photo touched that old table, candles flickered violently. The seer gasped, unable to finish the ritual. What she saw wasn't your downfall, it was a wall of light surrounding you, unbreakable, ancient, marked by celestial fire. She didn't expect the truth to bite back. She thought she could pierce your aura, but what she unleashed only returned to her tenfold. The energy she sent toward you is now circling back, stronger, fiercer, and it's coming for her peace. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The seer told her something no one else dared to say, this one is untouchable. Your name burned her tongue like truth on iron. Every curse she tried to form turned into silence. The walls whispered your name, and even the shadows bowed to the light guarding you. You might have felt it, a sudden chill, a strange dream, or a flash of someone's face from your past. That was the moment her attempt bounced back, caught in the fire of divine retribution. She wanted you to break, but heaven had other plans. The more she tried to harm you, the more your path started clearing. The delays, the confusions, the betrayals, they were all shields in disguise. Every closed door was a divine decoy meant to trap her schemes before they reached you. Now she's restless, losing sleep, haunted by what she saw in your picture. Because behind you, the seer saw wings, radiant, golden, and burning brighter with every evil thought directed your way. Type Amen to get blessing 444. You have been chosen as a mirror of divine justice. Every hidden attack finds its reflection and returns home. The woman who wanted your end now walks with the weight of her own intent. The night whispers her name differently now, colder, emptier, echoing guilt. Archangel Michael says, the weapon forged in envy will always pierce the one who shaped it. That truth is now unfolding. The seer warned her not to interfere again, but the darkness she invited won't leave quietly. It knows her name now. While she sleeps, visions come, your face glowing, unafraid, surrounded by light. She wakes with the feeling of being watched by her own regrets. The same picture she carried has now turned against her, ink fading, edges curling, energy reversed. And as she burns that photo in desperation, the smoke forms your name. The fire doesn't consume your image, it reveals it. Shining within the flames, untouched. Heaven is making sure she sees who she tried to destroy, and why she failed. Type Amen to get blessing 555. She underestimated your spirit. She mistook silence for weakness, calm for naivety. But within your stillness lives an entire legion of unseen protectors. They watch. They wait. And they move only when the threat becomes too close. The seer told her the most terrifying part, this soul is not alone. She saw a presence standing behind you, massive, armored, with a sword of blue flame. The room trembled, and the woman dropped your photo, screaming that the eyes in the picture had come alive. Since that night, she can't enter a mirror without seeing flickers of light around her reflection. Every attempt to curse your name causes her candles to burst. Even her own breath trembles when she speaks of you, because the name she once mocked has become a shield she fears. Archangel Michael says, "The divine will not let the innocent suffer in silence." That's why every pain you felt has been recorded in light, and the one who caused it is now paying in silence. Type Amen to get blessing 666. You may not realize it, but your energy has changed completely. Strangers stare at you differently. Some feel comfort, others feel discomfort, because your aura is recalibrating itself to only allow truth. The false ones can't hide near you anymore. The woman who wanted to see you fall is now haunted by what she witnessed. She saw your future in that flame, but what she didn't expect was her own reflection kneeling before your light. She saw your victory, your rise, your name spoken in reverence across realms. She screamed, but no sound came out. The seer turned away, whispering that her intention had summoned judgment. The woman left trembling, knowing that she had crossed a sacred boundary she could never step back from. And now the balance has begun. Every curse she whispered has transformed into blessings on your path. Every insult has become a crown. Every tear you shed became water that nourished your breakthrough. Type Amen to get blessing 777. You've been feeling it, that subtle shift, that sudden clarity, that sense that your story is no longer stuck. It's because heaven flipped the script. What was meant to break you has now been redirected as fuel. Archangel Michael stands guard at your threshold. No dark force can enter where light is honored. The same doors they tried to lock have been reopened by divine command. The same path they mocked will soon become your stage of victory. The woman who sought your end has become the teacher of her own lesson. She will watch as your life expands in ways she can't comprehend. That's the justice of divine timing, slow, sure, and always poetic. Your protection has multiplied. Where you walk, light follows. Where you rest, angels stand. What was once unseen is now undeniable. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The seer has vanished from her reach. Her words are lost in wind, her shop closed overnight. Those who visited her now speak of strange lights and sounds in that old room. Something sacred was released that day, a force too pure for dark hands to touch. And you, without knowing, have been elevated. You've been shielded not because you asked, but because you were destined. The heavens see the sincerity in your soul, and they won't allow the jealous, the bitter, or the greedy to prosper at your expense. Every plot, every whisper, every illusion formed against you is collapsing in silence. The more they speak, the more truth emerges. The more they try to hide, the more light finds them. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, you are not their target, you are their reminder that light always wins. And now the world will see that truth unfold through you. Type Amen to get blessing 999. She will soon watch you shine in ways that silence her completely. Her power was temporary, borrowed, and built on fear. But yours is eternal, rooted in divine purpose. The same photo she used to curse you will now become the emblem of her regret. Every time she remembers it, she'll see your smile, untouched, victorious, alive. You are living proof that light cannot be buried, only delayed. The universe is realigning around you. You are stepping into seasons that will shock those who underestimated your endurance. You are the evidence of divine reversal, where everything stolen returns multiplied. Your rise is their awakening. Your peace is their reckoning. Your story is heaven's answer. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. She's realizing now that it wasn't you who should have feared the seer, it was her. Because what she unleashed was judgment. The forces she called upon no longer obey her. They answer to truth now. And truth has chosen you. You've been feeling lighter lately. That's because unseen burdens have been lifted. The invisible chains forged by envy have been broken by the same fire that guards your destiny. Nothing she does can touch you anymore. The seer's last words before her disappearance echo through the energy around you. This soul is crowned. You carry an unseen mark of divine authority, and no curse can reach it. Walk with calm. Walk with certainty. The heavens are on your side, and the woman who wanted your downfall is now living proof of what happens when one tries to curse the chosen. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. If you've read this far, know this: protection surrounds you like breath. What they meant for harm has already been rewritten into favor. The storm is over. What remains now is your elevation. Keep your peace. Keep your light. Do not seek revenge, because heaven already has. You're not walking alone anymore. Every step is guarded, every dream is blessed, every heartbeat is known. This isn't just survival. This is your rebirth. From this moment, every shadow that once tried to haunt you will now serve your light. Your story will not end in fear, it will end in glory. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. She doesn't know it yet, but her chapter in your story has already been closed by divine hands. The energy she poured into your downfall has turned into the soil beneath your rise. Every attempt to bind you only tied her deeper into her own trap. The universe is making her watch in silence as everything she plotted turns to dust. The same words she once spoke against you will soon echo back through her own life. Her reality is unraveling thread by thread, and there's no spell that can hold it together anymore. You are no longer who you were when she began her attack. You've grown sharper, calmer, wiser, forged in divine fire. The pain she caused was the very pressure that revealed your strength. She can't stand it, your glow, your peace, your silence. The quiet confidence you wear is louder than her loudest curses. You've become everything she secretly feared, unstoppable. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. Archangel Michael says, the truth cannot be silenced when it carries purpose. You are walking proof of that. The forces that tried to stop your breath now kneel before your persistence. The seer's prophecy is unfolding in perfect precision. She saw a crown form above your head, radiant and heavy with destiny. She warned the woman that whoever tried to mock your journey would soon lose their way. Now the whispers have begun in her own circle. People who once believed her lies are turning away. They sense the energy shift. They see something sacred rising in you and something hollow breaking in her. She wanted your light dimmed, but the darkness she sent has only amplified your radiance. Every shadow she cast made your flame more visible. You are now the proof that even envy can't eclipse the chosen. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. At night, she dreams of you again, not as the victim she imagined, but as a radiant being beyond her reach. Her own reflection has become her greatest enemy. Every time she looks in the mirror, she sees your face in the glass, calm and glowing. She's trying to cleanse her hands, but guilt stains them in ways water can't wash. The energy she sent is tethered to her until she makes peace, and even then, the memory will remain. Karma has a way of teaching softly at first, and then suddenly, loudly. The divine has declared your victory, but not out of vengeance, out of balance. What was taken must be returned. What was broken must be restored. And now restoration has begun. You're stepping into a phase of quiet abundance, where everything lost finds its way back to you tenfold. The winds themselves seem to favor you now. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. The old seer's words echo in hidden realms. The light will rise where the curse was spoken. That's why you're starting to attract blessings you didn't chase. The universe is compensating you for every unseen wound. Her name is being whispered in confusion now, not in fear. People sense something off, something heavy around her presence. Even those closest to her feel the tension she carries, the silent consequence of what she dared to summon. Meanwhile, peace is finding you in waves. You're sleeping better, breathing easier, waking with purpose. Your days are aligning with unseen guidance, each step synchronized with celestial timing. She cannot stop this flow, no matter how she tries. The mirror of fate has turned, and now she's standing in the very storm she wished upon you. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. Archangel Michael says, "Forgive, but remember what the darkness tried to teach you." That's your shield now, not bitterness, but awareness. You know how to read silence, sense betrayal, and recognize divine intervention. Your path is not about revenge, it's about redemption. The universe doesn't destroy enemies, it exposes them through your success. Every new level of peace you reach becomes their realization of what they lost. The woman who carried your photo to the seer now carries the weight of her own reflection. She's learning that no one can curse a soul already claimed by light. Her fear is not of you, it's of what stands behind you. And what stands behind you is eternal. It's justice wrapped in mercy, strength woven through grace. You are protected because your heart stayed pure through the storm. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. She'll hear your name again soon, but this time, it will be on everyone's lips for the right reasons. Your glow will become a rumor of hope. Even those who doubted you will feel a strange pull to make things right. Every lie she spread will fold into truth. Every curse will dissolve into clarity. And the moment she finally breaks down, it won't be from pain, it will be from realization. She'll see that trying to stop you only awakened your destiny faster. Her downfall was hidden within your rise. The energy exchange was never fair, heaven had already written the ending. Now you walk forward unafraid. The past has no claim on you. The woman who once cursed your name is now the echo that reminds the world, light always returns. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. Her silence now screams louder than her lies ever did. The people who once believed her are slowly stepping back, sensing the heaviness that clings to her every word. Her smile has cracked, her charm has withered, and her own reflection refuses to meet her eyes. At night, she hears your name whispered in the wind. It follows her everywhere, in the flicker of lights, in the hum of distant echoes. What she once tried to bury has now become the ghost of her own choices. You, on the other hand, have begun to walk differently. There's a calm power in your steps, an assurance that can't be faked. You've stopped explaining yourself to those who never saw your truth. And as you rise, everything attached to deceit begins to crumble. Every false friendship falls away. Every hidden enemy finds themselves revealed without you needing to speak a word. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. Archangel Michael says, the enemy's exposure is not your loss, it's your liberation. You were never meant to live in fear of shadows that crumble under light. What they took from you was only borrowed time, not destiny. You've been patient, and heaven noticed. Every tear that fell in silence has been counted, every sleepless night written into divine history. Your healing became your weapon, and your peace became their proof. The seer's final words were not for her, they were for you. She said, this one story will be rewritten by divine decree. And that rewriting has already begun. Now every path that once seemed blocked is lighting up. You'll notice small signs, doors opening, calls coming, peace returning. Those are not coincidences, they are confirmations. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. The woman who wanted your end has now become the student of her own undoing. She walks through days that mirror what she wished upon others, isolation, regret, and an echoing silence. The energy she released has come back home, demanding to be acknowledged. In her mind, she sees flashes of the seer's shop, the candles, the photograph, the warning. The same photo that once carried her intention now burns at the edges in her memory. It won't leave her alone. She tries to forget your face, but it appears in every reflection, every passing window, every dream that wakes her before dawn. The universe will not let her rest until she understands what she tried to destroy was sacred. Meanwhile, you've become untouchable. Not because you're loud, but because your silence now carries the weight of angels. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. You are now walking in prophetic fulfillment. Every time you move, energy shifts. Even your absence teaches lessons to those who misjudged you. The same circle that once conspired in whispers now watches you in awe. They're beginning to understand that the divine hand was always over you, guiding, protecting, and rearranging everything for your rise. Archangel Michael says, when light ascends, darkness loses its audience. That's exactly what's happening now. Their attention is no longer your burden, it's their teacher. And as their focus fades, your new blessings unfold quietly. Money will flow again. Love will return in truer form. Health, peace, and purpose will become your daily companions. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. In the unseen realm, your name glows like a sealed promise. Even the winds move differently when they brush against you. There's a reason you've survived storms that would have broken others. You were never meant to sink, you were meant to resurface stronger. Her regret is growing into obsession. She can't understand how everything reversed so fast. The forces she thought she could command have turned on her, demanding payment for what she asked them to do. Her eyes are tired, her soul restless. She feels the consequences in ways she can't describe: small losses, missed chances, doors that used to open now slam shut. And all the while, your peace expands quietly, like dawn swallowing the night. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. You are entering a season where divine favor follows you effortlessly. Opportunities will find you without struggle. People will be drawn to your presence without knowing why. It's the light they sense. The woman who tried to steal your peace will now have to watch you receive everything she claimed you'd lose. This is not cruelty, it's divine balance. The energy she sowed has returned to her doorstep. The seer spirit, or what remains of her memory, lingers in the air. She once said, "The soul protected by Michael cannot be moved by envy." That prophecy has been sealed by your endurance. Now every morning you rise is a new declaration: I am still here, untouched, chosen, unstoppable. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. Archangel Michael says, the storm is not over you, it's behind you. You've crossed the threshold between struggle and sovereignty. What comes next is not survival, but expansion. Your aura now emits strength that disarms every silent rival. Even those who once competed with you will start confessing truths they can no longer hide. The masks around you are dissolving. In their place, new souls appear, genuine ones, sent to help you build what was meant to last. These are divine replacements, the proof that heaven doesn't remove without intending to restore. The woman will soon fade into her own lessons, and you won't need to witness it. Her downfall will happen quietly, just as she wanted yours to. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. You'll soon notice peace where chaos once lived. The heaviness in your chest will lift like fog at sunrise. That's how divine justice feels: quiet, complete, irreversible. Her envy cannot touch you anymore because she no longer exists in your energy. You've outgrown her vibration. You've evolved beyond her reach. The angels now walk before you, clearing unseen obstacles. You are moving into alignment, not accident. Everything that unfolds next is divinely timed. And in that timing lies your greatest victory: to live freely, untouched by darkness that once lingered near your name. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. The seer's final message still resonates through the ethers: the chosen are often attacked not because they are weak, but because they are marked. You were marked long before the envy arrived. You are a vessel of light in a world that forgot how to see clearly. So walk boldly now. Let your silence be sacred. Let your glow speak louder than your defense ever could. The woman will eventually try to seek forgiveness, not from you, but from the divine forces she offended. And you, in your grace, will already be too far above to look back in anger. Because your story has transcended vengeance. You've become the very proof that the divine always wins in silence. Type Amen to get blessing 2828. Every breath you take now carries restoration. Every step you make leaves behind lessons of power, clarity, and divine wisdom. You are not haunted anymore, You are heralded. The same photograph she used once now exists in light. Somewhere in the unseen, angels hold your name with honor. The attempt to harm you has turned into a testament of faith. You have been rewritten. You have been reborn. You are walking proof that even darkness bows when light stands tall. This chapter ends not with her downfall, but with your ascension. Type Amen to get blessing 2929.